नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि। द्वितीयंपि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि संघं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि संघं शरणं गच्छामि। पाणातिपाता वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि, अदिन्नदाना वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। कामेषु मिच्छाचारा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। मुसावादा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। सुरामेरयमज्जपमादठाणा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। सर्वपापस्य अकरणं कुशलस्य उपसम्पदा, सचित्तपरियोधपणम् एतं बुद्धान् शासनं। साधु साधु साधु।
I'm audible? Technical team?
For inviting me to this cyber security, a game changer session. The name itself is very interesting, actually. And when I was speaking in one of my show on Insights, which are there on every Sunday, so many of you must have seen that. In one session on technologies, I said that cyber security is very, very important. While mentioning that, during that session, I also mentioned that next time we'll be taking detailed discussions on these cyber securities, artificial intelligence, cloud computing. So this is a cyber security session now. I would, before starting on this, I would request that all of you, those who are watching this, please remember that the times that are coming now, I was speaking on a topic of Industry 4.0. The times that are coming now are more important when we look at the technological point of view. And that is where we should go for. That is where we should head for. All of you, those who are looking for the jobs, because this session also, as our all sessions are related with what are the opportunities after lockdown. So all these sessions, even including the cyber security, where you have a lot of chances, lot of opportunities. So all of these sessions are targeted for some opportunities which are there in this all various fields, and we will be bringing you each and every field. Like next Saturday, we have session on artificial intelligence, machine learning. So all these experts today, we have Mr. Nikhil with us, who is cyber security expert. Then we have Mr. Sachin Sende, who is a chief operating officer of IPTAS. So that is a financial company which has been set up by RBI, which looks into and advises all the banks of India. And he is a chief operating officer. So nobody is better than Mr. Sachin Sende, who could speak about financial securities and how this whole internet, then viruses, malwares, ransomwares, all these things happen. So it would be very interesting to know from him. Ransomware thing, talking about ransomware, हम लोग ransom की जब बात करते हैं, तो ransom मतलब बॉलीवुड पिक्चर में ही हम लोग देखते थे कि किसी के लड़के को या लड़की को कोई विलन जो है उठा के लेके जाता है और उसके माँ बाप से फिर वो पैसा मांगता है, उसको रैंसम बोलते हैं। लेकिन अभी ऐसी चीज, ऐसी नौबत आ गई है कि हमारा ये मोबाइल फोन है, ये हमारा लैपटॉप है, हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स है, हमारी कंपनी, बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज है, इसके अंदर लोग छोटा सा वायरस डाल देते हैं और फिर आपसे वो डिमांड करते हैं कि अगर आप हमें 1 करोड़ 50 लाख जो भी है, 10 करोड़ जो भी आप पैसे अगर हमें नहीं दोगे तो हम ये आपकी कंप्यूटर सिस्टम जो है पूरी खराब कर देंगे। उसको रैंसमवेयर बोलते हैं। तो ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें जो है अभी आजकल हो रही है। अभी कुछ समय पहले जैसे अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजी है, वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज है, ये भी हाईजैक करते हैं किसी वायरस से द्वारा, हैक करते हैं। सो ऑल दिस हैकिंग, ऑल दिस viruses, malwares, all these which are affecting your systems, all these computerized systems, whichever is using internet. So that has created some kind of turbulence in cyber world, and therefore cyber security becomes very very important. आपको मोबाइल पे मैसेजेस आते हैं कि आप अपना बैंक का जो पिन नंबर आप डालते हैं, जब आप पैसे निकालने एटीएम में जाते हैं तो वो पिन नंबर डालने के लिए जब आपको बोलते हैं तो देयर इज अ वार्निंग इन योर मोबाइल सेइंग दैट डोंट शेयर योर पिन। आप कब जब इंटरनेट पे आप अपना आप अपने क्रेडिट कार्ड के डिटेल्स डालते हैं तो भी वार्निंग्स जो है वो हमें आती है। वो वार्निंग क्यों आती है? क्योंकि ये इंटरनेट को जब हम यूज करते हैं या कोई भी ऐसी चीज मोबाइल को हम लोग यूज करते हैं जो ऑनलाइन रहता है, तो दूसरे लोगों को सिक्योरिटी, साइबर सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम्स हमारे अगर अच्छे नहीं है तो दैट गिव्स द चांस फॉर अदर्स टू ब्रेक इनटू आवर सिस्टम्स। तो ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी कैसे होती है और इसमें हमने कैसे इनसे बचना चाहिए, इसके बारे में आज यहाँ पर बताया जाएगा। एंड वी हैव these have been organized by Sitta Technology. Mr. Vijay Jadhav has been working in this field from so many years. He has quite a vast experience. So ये सभी experts जो है ये आपको बताने वाले हैं कि ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी में क्या होता है and what are the current opportunities now that we can see. हम लोग पहले यही बोलते थे कि जैसे भारत चाइना का भी काफी बॉर्डर पे टेंशन चल रहा है, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का तो चलते ही रहता है। तो ये डिफेंस जो है, फिर हम लोग डिफेंस सिस्टम्स हमारी अच्छी मजबूत करके रखते हैं। इंडिया की आर्मी बहुत अच्छी तगड़ी मानी जाती है, तो ये डिफेंस सिस्टम हम लोग बहुत मजबूत करके रखते हैं। अभी दूसरे डिफेंस की बात होती है, साइबर डिफेंस की बात होती है। हमारे जो कंपनीज है, हमारा जो बिजनेस है, इसके डिफेंस सिस्टम्स हमने क्या इतने मजबूत करके रखे हैं? जितने हम बॉर्डर पे करते हैं वहां पे मिलिट्री खड़ी रहती है, यहाँ पे क्या है? तो फिर यहाँ पे आपके पास में साइबर सिक्योरिटी के अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजीज है, अलग अलग प्रोसेसेस है। ये अलग अलग प्रोसेसेस, अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजी जो हम साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए यूज करते हैं, ये बहुत एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज होती है। इसलिए जो एंटीवायरस पैकेजेस हमारे पास में आते हैं वो इसी के लिए आते हैं ताकि कोई तुम्हारा डेटा जो है ये चुरा न ले। अभी जो है प्राइवेसी तुम्हारी कोई चुरा ना ले, तो इसके लिए ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी का काफी अहम महत्व जो है आज की दुनिया में हो रहा है। और फिर जैसे जैसे ये पूरी दुनिया कोविड के टाइम पे, अभी पूरी दुनिया एक दूसरे के पास में आ रही है, नजदीक आ रही है, मोबाइल का यूज ज्यादा हो रहा है, इंटरनेट का यूज ज्यादा हो रहा है। ऐसे में जब इंटरनेट से हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ में जुड़ रहे हैं, व्हेन वी आर नाउ कनेक्टिंग थ्रू इंटरनेट विथ ईच अदर, so the chances of cyber attacks are more now. So attacks used to be like physical attacks earlier, but now there are new attacks, cyber attacks. I was talking about the defense at the borders of geographical borders at our country, but now your defense systems, that is of your machine, of your computer, of your mobile, those have to be very, 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 very good so that they are not easily hacked. And now like companies like Infosys, so they are coming out with cyber defense systems, cyber defense systems. So these cyber defense systems, they help you in your cyber security. They help your businesses from being attacked. They help banking services from being attacked so that nobody can go into your account and then siphon off the money. तो आपके बिजनेसेस के जो सीक्रेट्स है, आपके जो अकाउंट में पैसे है, ये सब की सुरक्षा करने के लिए एंटीवायरस प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं, साइबर सिक्योरिटी के प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं। ऐसे डिफेंस सिस्टम मैकेनिज्म जो है, टेक्नोलॉजीज है, दीज आर द पार्ट ऑफ द साइबर सिक्योरिटी। और फिर ये हम लोग साइबर क्राइम होता है, साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लॉज बनाए हैं सबने, गवर्नमेंट ने। इफ वी आर ब्रीचिंग, somebody is breaching the cyber security laws, so then that means he has committed a cyber crime. If somebody is entering into a website of a bank and siphoning off money, so that means it has been a cyber crime. If somebody is stealing some secrets of business secrets, so that means like a pharma company, if somebody is going into their system and taking out the information about how are they making the medicines, that is a cyber crime. आप किसी बैंक के लॉकर में अगर कोई जाता है, बैंक के अकाउंट सिस्टम में कोई जाता है और वहां से इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल के, क्रेडिट कार्ड की इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल के वो पैसे अगर निकालता है, सो दैट बिकम्स अ साइबर क्राइम। किसी का बिजनेस है, वो बिजनेस सीक्रेट कोई अगर उसके कंप्यूटर सिस्टम में जाके ऑनलाइन सिस्टम से एंट्री करके अगर वो सीक्रेट निकालता है, तो दैट इज अ साइबर क्राइम। सो इस टाइप के क्राइम्स अभी नए नए हो रहे हैं, साइबर क्राइम्स हो रहे हैं, तो साइबर डिफेंस सिस्टम आना चाहिए। फिर ये साइबर क्राइम रोकने के लिए फिर साइबर एक्सपर्ट्स की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है। और वो साइबर एक्सपर्ट्स फिर कौन बनेगा? तो ये नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी जो है, ये नई नई टेक्नोलॉजीज हमने सीखनी चाहिए। मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि ये जो अभी दुनिया जो है ये बदल रही है, इंडस्ट्री 4.0 जिसमें ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी आता है, क्लाउड सर्विसेज आता है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आता है। कल हमने अगले सैटरडे को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे हमने एक सेशन, पूरा सेशन जो है उस पे रखा है। मिस्टर जयंत, हु इज very good and expert in artificial intelligence, he is going to be there, I will also be there. तो ये ऐसे सेशंस हम नए नए टेक्नोलॉजीज पे ले रहे हैं। ये नई टेक्नोलॉजी कोई ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, लेकिन इसमें आपका बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस होना जरूरी है। तो इसकी शुरुआत जो है, ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज कैसी है, क्या है, इसके बारे में और डिटेल में बात करेंगे। आज मैं थोड़ा सा कम बात करने वाला हूँ, बिकॉज वी हैव बेटर एक्सपर्ट्स हु आर डीलिंग एक्चुअली into this cyber security issues। तो इसी के साथ में मैं ये सेशन जो है चाहता हूं कि थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़े, दूसरे लोग और ज्यादा बात करें। I will of course be a part of a question answer session also, where we can answer lot of question of yours। तो इसके लिए काफी सारे क्लासेस भी है, सिक्ता टेक्नोलॉजी भी इसके क्लासेस लेती है। तो ये बहुत सारे लोग जो है इसका फायदा लेके हमने ये नए नए टेक्नोलॉजीज का ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस जो है वो लेना चाहिए। आपको लगता है उतनी डिफिकल्ट ये नहीं है, बट नाउ देयर आर मोर जॉब्स, सो यू हैव टू गो इनटू सच काइंड ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी which are most wanted now. So there you are. So therefore we have kept these kind of separate sessions from where you can get more information and where you can ask lot of questions। इसलिए हमने ये सेशंस जो है, ऐसे हर सैटरडे को टेक्निकल सेशंस हमारे रहते जाएंगे। जैसा कि अगले सैटरडे को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का है, उसके बाद में क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग का रहने वाला है। संडे, अगले ये वाले संडे को जनरल जो बिजनेस है उसके ऊपर सेशन इनसाइट्स में रहते हैं। ये परसों कल जो है ये फूड टेक्नोलॉजी और एग्रो प्रोसेसिंग से रिलेटेड मेरा सेशन रहने वाला है। तो ये अलग अलग हम लोग जीबीसी के थ्रू आपको आपके सामने हम लोग लेके आते हैं ताकि इसका फायदा आपको ज्यादा से ज्यादा हो जाए। मैं इसी शब्दों के साथ में आई वुड लाइक टू एंड इट हियर एंड would request to continue the further session, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamlesh sir, for inaugurating this talk show. It has a brilliant motivational talk as you are always delivered to us. Thank you, sir, once again. Also, I would like to tell everyone that Kamlesh sir has already started cybersecurity and another high-tech training programs on a pilot basis through the industry department, thereby providing opportunities to the present IT generation and making awareness about it across cities like Mumbai, Nagpur, and Pune. We shall now have a glimpse of the PPT of the SITA technology on the screen. To the audience listen, I request technical team to please share the PPT. Technical team, please share the PPT. Yeah, again, this SITA is, SITA celebrate. Please go back. Yeah, this is the one of the glimpses that SITA technology has done CMEGP software that is earlier last year. Chief Ministers and Honorable Industry Minister and Kamlesh sir inaugurated these functions, and it was a nice function for me, and this is a good for me. Coming back to SITA, it is a 7 years old company providing both IT and non-IT services like web designing, customization of software, hardware services, scanning and digitalization, etc. And also it conducts cybersecurity coaching classes in association with the government of Maharashtra. SITA has a tie-up with the Vistrut Marketing Limited, about whom one of the colleague, Mr. who will be now taking this. I'll talk to Mr. Sorry. Please over to Paraksha, the director of the Vistrut. He is my channel partner.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Honorable Development Commissioner of Industries, Dr. Hasdeep Kambleji, Mr. Sachin Sande, General Manager of RBI, CEO, IFTA, Mr. Nikhil Professor, Cyber Security Expert, respected Global Buddhist Congregation from, and of course not, my heartiest thanks to the respected Mr. Vijay Jadavji, who is the Technologies Private Limited, and I am really glad to announce that SITA Technology Private Limited and the Vistrut Marketing Private Limited are introducing the launching the vital course in the collaboration. Our company is in event exhibitions company and actively contributing in online education sector by availing various platforms and services to students and professionals. With SITA Technology Private Limited, recently conducted introductory session on cyber security, and Mr. Nikhil Mahadeshwar himself was the faculty. The crash course had overwhelming responses. This cybersecurity courses is not just for IT background people, but helpful for any common person to know its various future opportunities and uses in career and common life. Vistrut company has affiliations from various foreign universities and launching diploma courses for students and professional classes. This course shall be followed with extended diploma courses affiliated by foreign universities. Thanks for giving me a chance, and thanking you once again. For further development shall be posted through the respected forum of GBC 2020. Once again, thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Parag bhai. Thank you, Parag bhai. Yeah. Now we shall start the session. And here comes to question in our minds, why cyber security is important in our daily life. Friends, cyber security is becoming an important aspect of our life. And the reason behind this kind of technology is all about the development of technical defense. Nowadays, having a computer that is full of personal information in your house is a common thing. It is one of the most important things that are needed to be taken under a consideration, that with some kind of threats comes a remedy. I repeat again, with some kind of threats and comes a remedy. This remedy is nothing but the development of the cyber security. It is a necessary component of our life because all the data regarding the security information, health information, personal information, and financial, of course, information. Important information are stored in the internet, which is the place where the data will stay forever. But it is not that secured until the security is provided to protect it. So in this talk show, we shall provide you a detailed information for a better kind of the situation analysis and the remedy finding. So here we shall start with the first subtopic of the importance of the cyber security. Friends, the cyber cells of different countries are active all the time in order to find any kinds of issue that are incorrect for the people. In order to have better kind of analysis in the matter, it is highly necessary for everyone to have good kind of understanding of why it is important to have a better secured medium and how they are breached. This data breaching system needs an expert supervision. In many cases, it is seen that the expert hackers execute the most dangerous crimes of the world. In some cases, it is seen that they have performed the job with good intentions, breaching the security and the personal life of a person in a crime, and it should be never be done. The functionality of the cyber cells. The functionality of the cyber cells come to the enforcement in this session, and it is one of the most important parts where your total security lies on someone else whom you never know. It is highly important to have a protection against such enemies because cyber breaching can bring our secrets out in today's world. There are many cases where famous people and celebrities face the incidents in a regular manner. Most of the cases are hacking performed by the people who like to stay in the shadows. It is important again because the national security lies on it, and it could defend that the personality, including us also. Information leak in the internet can give many benefits to other country, especially if it is our enemy. Friends, now we shall have a talk on the most important subtopic of today's session, that is on the cyber security related opportunities. As we know, the cyber cells of different units at different countries are always on alert, and on the daily basis, they find issues that are important for them to deal with. The IT section of the department says in charge of this, and it is a good opportunity for all those who don't have job here. And for this, you must possess an IT degree. Passing the IT for getting the job in a firm that serves cybersecurity in a hard thing, but with the assistance from companies like Need Assessment help in this task. Project Cyber is one of the site. Microsoft and DCCI launch a program to skill women in the cybersecurity. Microsoft and Data Security Council of India, in association with ISFA of the Ministry of Electronics and IT, have launched Project Cyber Shiksha for the skilling women engineering graduates in the niche field of cybersecurity in September 2018. As a part of this program, CDAC and other noted training partners are conducting training exclusively for the women and making them industry ready by imparting the requisite technical skill in the domain of the cyber security. मित्रों, साइबर सिक्योरिटी में है नौकरी, लाखों की नौकरियां और मौके हैं. देश में साइबर सिक्योरिटी के क्षेत्र में बहुत सारे मौके हमें दिखते हैं. दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी टेक्नोलॉजी कंपनी में से एक IBM ये बात कर रही है. आप तो सब जानते हैं IBM की कितनी बड़ी कंपनी है. उसने देश के युवाओं को इस मौके के लिए खुद को तैयार करने की भी नसीहत दी है. IBM ने कहा है कि देश में अभी 30 लाख साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट की जरूरत है. अभी एक्सपर्ट की सप्लाई 10 लाखों में से भी कम है. कंपनी भारत में कारोबार करने के साथ ही अपने वैश्विक कारोबार के लिए भी भारतीय युवाओं की नियुक्ति भी करती है. IBM के डायरेक्टर ने बहुत खूब कहा है कि वो कहते हैं कि मुझे ऐसे लोग मिल सकते हैं, लेकिन सवाल यह है कि ऐसे लोग पर्याप्त संख्या में मिल सकते हैं. साफ तौर पर इस फील्ड में ज्यादा लोग के लिए मौके मौजूद है. उन्होंने कहा कि साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट कंपनी की कमाई बड़ा योगदान करते, क्योंकि बिझनेस में इस वर्टिकल में मार्जिन ज्यादा है. मित्रांनो, थोडंसं मराठीतही बोलेन की मित्रांनो, नॅसकॉम हे नाव आपण सगळ्यांनी ऐकलंच असेल. त्यांचाही उद्देश असे तर रोजगार संधी निर्माण करणं आणि प्रशिक्षित तज्ञ व्यावसायिक तयार करणं हे आहे. नॅसकॉम मधील सायबर सिक्युरिटी व्यावसायिकांची सध्याची असलेली नोकऱ्यांची संख्या त्यांची जवळजवळ 60 ते 65 हजार असून ते 1 मिलियन पर्यंत नोकऱ्यांची संख्या वाढवणार आहे. आपण सर्वजण सायबर क्षेत्रातले बरेचसे मित्र या सेशनला जॉईन झाले असतील. आपण सगळ्यांना माहितच आहे की आपण सर्वजण जाणता की दरवर्षी 11 फेब्रुवारी रोजी सेपर इंटरनेट डे हा सायबर सिक्युरिटी विश्वात साजरा केला जातो. आणि त्या निमित्तानं एक पाहणी अहवाल प्रकाशित करण्यात येत असतो. त्यामध्ये साधारण एक 18 ते 55 वर्षाच्या तरुणांना इंटरनेट वागणुकीचा अभ्यास करण्यात आला आहे. असं त्यांच्या काही धक्कादायक बाबी समोर आलेल्या आहेत. इंटरनेट सुरक्षेबाबत आज सातत्यानं बोललं जात असलं तरी भारतीय तरुण त्याबाबत अद्याप जागरूक नसल्याचं समोर आलं आहे. गेल्या वर्षीच्या तुलनेत यंदा जागरूकतेचं प्रमाण काहीसं वाढलं आहे, पण ते पुरेसं नसल्याचं तज्ञांचं म्हणणं आहे. देशातले 52% तरुण इंटरनेट सुरक्षेची विशेष काळजी घेत नसल्याची बाब या पाहणीमध्ये समोर आली आहे. आता आपण आर्थिक व्यवहारात निष्काळजीपणा कसा असतो ते पाहूया. आर्थिक सायबर गुन्हेगारीबाबत तरुणांमध्ये पुरेशी जागरूकता दिसून येत नाही. आजही जवळजवळ 26% तरुण आपला OTP ऑनलाईन शेअर करतात. 22% जास्त युजर्सनी कार्डचे सर्व डिटेल्स, UPI पिन, बँक खात्याचा क्रमांक आणि पासवर्ड शेअर करत असल्याचं सांगितलंय. सरांनी पण कांबळे सरांनी पण याबद्दल सांगितलंय. अवघे 37% युजर्स ऑनलाईन बँकिंग करताना त्यांचा पासवर्ड सातत्याने बदलत नाही. 63% युजर्स पासवर्ड बदलण्याचं टाळतात. त्यामुळे सायबर गुन्ह्यांना चालना मिळते. भारतीय युजर्स सायबर सुरक्षेची पुरेशी काळजी घेत नसल्याचं 66% लोक सायबर गुन्ह्यांचे बळी ठरले आहेत. मित्रांनो, जाता जाता मी एकच सांगेन की महाराष्ट्रात व भारतात जनप्रबोधन सायबर सुरक्षेची संस्कृती तयार करणं गरजेचं असं माझं मत आहे. या टॉक शोच्या निमित्तानं मी आदरणीय डॉक्टर हर्षदीप सरांना पुन्हा एकदा धन्यवाद देईन व सरांच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली उद्योग विभागाकडून सायबर पॉलिसीची सक्तीने कठोरपणे अंमलबजावणी झाल्यास सायबर सुरक्षेबाबत साक्षरता निर्माण होऊन महाराष्ट्रात सायबर सुरक्षा मोठ्या प्रमाणात साध्य होईल. मी मित्रांनो, माझे पुढे माझ्यापेक्षा अतिशय चांगले असे स्पीकर आहेत. मी इथेच थांबतो. आय स्टॉप हिअर अँड थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. So thank you, and now over to next speaker of this talk show is the session Mr. Sachin Sende sir. मी थोडीशी सरांच्या बद्दल थोडीशी माहिती देईन इथे मी. The IFTAS, Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Reserve Bank of India, mandate to design, deploy, support IT-related services to the Reserve Bank of India and all banks and financial institutions in the country. Our core competence is to manage and operate in the financial messaging platform of SMS. India is the largest critical payment system compromising the real-time loss settlement. So I request Sender sir, please hand over to sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Vijayji, for giving the introduction. And first of all, I would like to thank this forum, Global Buddhist Congregation, for giving me this opportunity, and Dr. Harshdeep Sahab for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much. Since time is short, we'll directly jump to the session. May I request to show the slide, please? Yeah, make it in a presentation mode. Thank you. Yeah, so though the slide is RBI logo and all this thing, this is on my personal capacity. I'm going to talk to all of you, and this is, and I'm going to cover certain points here. So what are the key takeaways I'm expecting out of this presentation for all of you is that first, you should understand what do you mean by cybersecurity. Second, what is the most important thing we are going to protect, we should protect. And third thing, what are the various opportunity that has come up in the recent time and especially during this pandemic. So these are the three key takeaways. You should have it at the end of the session. So let us go to this is the brief agenda I'm going to cover. And as you see, people, process, technology, what constitute any IT setup in any organization, any industry. And the people is the most critical resource, but the weakest link in the security chain, right? Let us go to next. And second is the technology part. So if you are working in any organization, since I'm working in a bank, so where we have very high level of security design, I won't share all the details, but the kind of infrastructure they have built in, the amount of money they spent is in crores. I'm not talking about RBI, I'm talking about all the banks. They have to spend money in crore to have a very good technology at that place. And to manage that technology, the people are there. Let us go to the next slide. And once we have people in place, we have technology in place, the third most important things we should have is what are the laid down processes to manage these operations on day-to-day basis. So this is three areas which are pertaining to IT setup in any industry, any organization, and more so critical in banking domain. Yeah, please. Next. So I don't want you to answer this question, but think about it. What do you mean by security? Though I'll be telling in some other language, though the technical definition like this. Purpose of cybersecurity is to protect our information which is available on the online from different type of attack. That is what cybersecurity in short means. And cybersecurity include having a proper set of people in place, proper technology in place, and proper processes in place to protect all this thing. Yeah, next. And this is again, it is in most of the organization, for example, in RBI or bank, cybersecurity is not a technical function, it's a risk management function. Since we are taking care of the finance, we look at it as a risk management function, and it is monitored by the highest authority of every organization. For in our case, it's a very top management of the RBI, which take cares and monitor this thing, how we are performing on the cybersecurity front. And it includes different things. I'll not go into the detail of it. Yeah, next please. Now this question is again very obvious, but let us go into that. Why the cyber attacks are growing? Since today the world has gone online. एक समय पे we used to go to the bank, carry the cash. Most of the transaction was over the counter through the cash. Now look at the amount of digital transaction we are doing every day. financial transaction and all other transaction also. Finance ka then there is a sharing of information, widespread usage of email. Take one small this thing. वॉल स्ट्रीट ने एक पेपर निकाला था कि एक लैंडमार्क है क्या, 50 मिलियन यूजर रीच करने के लिए आपको कितना टाइम लगा. फॉर एग्जांपल ऑटोमोबाइल अपना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू रीच द 50 मिलियन यूजर लैंडमार्क को उसको 67 इयर्स लगे. और उसके बाद में फिर अपन जैसा कार वाला देखते हैं, कार को 50 मिलियन लैंडमार्क अचीव करने के लिए आई थिंक दे टुक 32 इयर्स, राइट. And then the light को 46 years, TV को 22 years, YouTube took just 4 years to reach this landmark of 50 million user. Facebook को सिर्फ 3 साल लगे, Twitter को 2 साल लगे. और I don't know whether you are aware, one application, if you have heard about it, Angry Birds, 35 days में it has achieved the 50 million users. And अभी मेरे पास Zoom का फिगर नहीं है, शायद जूम ने भी शायद 10-15 दिन में 50 मिलियन यूजर लैंडमार्क अचीव कर लिया हुआ. सो दिस इज द वे technology, online technology is expanding and everybody is using in their day-to-day life, in professional life. And since everybody has gone online, तो अपने चोर उचक के भी कहाँ जाएंगे, जिनको पैसा कमाना है या चोरना है या इंफॉर्मेशन चोरना है. They also become very sophisticated. They also started going online and they started using this, become sophisticated and using very sophisticated technology to attack, to steal your money, steal your information और hack your system. और इतना इसमें है कि इसमें एक डार्क वेब बोला जाता है, यानी जो इंटरनेट पे दिखाई देता है उसके नीचे में जैसा अंडरवर्ल्ड है वैसा एक डार्क वेब भी है, which is not visible to us. In this dark web सब illicit ट्रांजैक्शन वहां पे होते हैं कि भैया हाँ मेरे पास आ जाओ, मेरे पास एक टूल है, थ्रू दैट यू कैन अटैक सर्टन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, हैक देयर ईमेल, सेंड द फिशिंग मेल. और वहां पे वो सर्विस करके मिलता है. मेरे को $1 दो, मैं आपको एक पासवर्ड दूंगा, या मेरे को 50 सेंट दो, मैं आपको और एक पासवर्ड दूंगा. गूगल का पासवर्ड महंगा है, बाकी इसका पासवर्ड सस्ता है, तो 50 सेंट में. दिस इज द वे सेल ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन और डिटेल्स आर हैपनिंग इन दिस थिंग. सेकेंड इज दैट अगर आपको किसी पे अटैक भी करना है तो अटैकर क्या है, यहाँ पे आके अपनी सर्विसेज देते भी है और कुछ लोग उनसे लेते भी है. जैसा रैंसमवेयर का जो अटैक होता है, तो ऑर्गेनाइज क्राइम क्या करती है, जो डॉन या अंडरवर्ल्ड वाले लोग होते हैं वो यहाँ पे जाते हैं, यहाँ के लोगों को बोलते हैं कि मेरे लिए एक स्पेशलाइज फिश रैंसमवेयर का सॉफ्टवेयर बना दो. एंड यूजिंग दैट रैंसमवेयर दे विल अटैक, जैसा WannaCry हुआ था. That was one of the biggest ransomware attack that happened throughout the world. So that attack tool is available as a service if you pay money. इतना sophisticated बन गया. So that's why we have to be more cautious once we have become online now. Next slide, please. And talking about the type of cyber attack, I'll not go into detail. You might be knowing most of the attack. For common people, there are 3 kind of attack which you have to be very aware. I think I have not mentioned here. एक है फिशिंग, दूसरा है विशिंग, तीसरा है स्मिशिंग. फिशिंग मेल के बारे में I'll cover. विशिंग बोले तो वो फोन करके बोलते हैं ना कि आई एम कॉलिंग फ्रॉम अ बैंक, आपका हमको ये डिटेल चाहिए, वो चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड अ विशिंग, वॉइस अटैक. स्मिशिंग यानी SMS बेस्ड अटैक बोलते हैं, जहाँ पे SMS आता है कि आपको ये पैसा मिला, लॉटरी लगी, यहाँ से फॉरेन से पैसा आ रहा है, जो भी आ रहा है. सो दिस आर द अटैक which are targeted toward the common people. But as far as organization are concerned और इंडस्ट्रीज आर कंसर्न, उनका अटैक अलग होता है. उनको एक सफिस्टिकेटेड, दे आर वेरी टारगेटेड अटैक, दे आर नॉट जनरल अटैक. वहां पे फिशिंग मेल किया जाता है, वेरी सफिस्टिकेटेड. वो आपको मैं एक एग्जांपल विदाउट नेमिंग दैट बैंक आई विल टेल यू. फिर डिनायल ऑफ सर्विसेज है, फिर SQL, अलग अलग टाइप के अटैक्स होते हैं, जहां पे वो आइदर दे ट्राई टू स्टील द इंफॉर्मेशन और स्टॉप द वर्क ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन. So these are the, let us be aware of that are happening on individual and organization. So I'll not go into the statistics, but the thing is that India is one of the very targeted country where the number of attacks are consistently increasing. And take it from me, it will be always in the increasing trend only, the kind of attack that are going, and different kind of attack, okay, on organization and individual, it will continually happen. And ऐसा बोला जा रहा है कि टोक्यो का ओलंपिक होगा, it will be the most prime target for the attack. So that is also being said. Yeah, next please. So अभी कोविड के समय when everybody is working from home, and everybody, most of the people, we like from working from home, or many organizations working from home. That has become very serious threat for all the organizations across the world once people start working from the home. छोटा मोटा एग्जांपल बोले तो ये आरोग्य सेतु का भी फेक ऐप आना शुरू हो गया था और लोगों के डिटेल्स कैप्चर होते हैं। ये डिटेल्स ना ब्लैक मार्केट डार्क वेब में शेयर किए जाते हैं। सो कैसा होता है, आपके अकाउंट से, काफी आपने न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ा होगा, अकाउंट से पैसा चला गया, कुछ चला गया, बिकॉज ये फेक ऐप के थ्रू आपका मोबाइल नंबर, डेट ऑफ बर्थ एंड ऑल दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इज कैप्चर्ड। एंड दिस इंफॉर्मेशन, वो जैसे क्रेडिट कार्ड को या डेबिट कार्ड को फोन लगाते हैं ना कि हाँ भैया मैं सचिन शिंदे बोल रहा हूँ और ये मेरा डेट ऑफ बर्थ है और ये मेरा ये आधार नंबर एंड सो दिस थिंग, और वो इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके ऐप में डाली थी और वो फेक ऐप थी, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन चोर के पास चलेगी, उसने फोन लगा के आपके नाम पे पैसा निकल सकता है। और थर्ड वाला है तो जूम के बारे में तो पता ही होगा, तो उसको, उसकी पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन और उसके वीडियो पूरे हैक हो गए थे। इसलिए कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एज फार एज ऑफिशियल्स आर कंसर्न, इंक्लूडिंग रिजर्व बैंक एंड इफ्तास, don't use Zoom or this kind of app for the meeting, and we use some other technology to do the collaboration working from home. So that is another thing we have to be aware of. Next slide please. या जैसा फिर हम देखते हैं कि इसके नाम पे भी फिशिंग वाले जो स्कैम हो रहे हैं ना, वो सबसे ज्यादा होते हैं। फिर वो WHO हो या रिलीफ पैकेज के नाम पे या कोरोना वैक्सीन, एंड पीपल हैव टेंडेंसी टू ओके ये सचमुच का होगा, उससे से रिलेटेड है, and they will open the mail. So I'll talk about that phishing mail in detail, slide detail in the later slides. Yeah, next. So these are the categories, attack categories by the region where the attacks are happening. So world over, this trend is increasing and it will continue to increase. Yeah, next. And yes, why cybersecurity is becoming a game changer? Simple. Once the whole world has become online, and you have to protect the information online, be it a financial data, your personal data, or your organizational data, or your patent data, or anything, then cybersecurity has to play a highly critical role. And those individual, those organization, which will leverage the cybersecurity to develop themselves or solution to provide to the country as well as the entire world, they will be the game changer, or they will reach to a very high level in their personal or professional or organizational life, because it has become sine qua non जो बोला जाता है, इसके बिना कुछ नहीं हो सकता, आपको प्रोवाइड करना ही है। और आपको साइबर सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करना है तो उसका जो लेटेस्ट है, बिकॉज इट्स कंटिन्यूसली इवॉल्व। लेट अस गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, लेट पीपल रीड, आई विल कीप टॉकिंग। उसका जो लेवल है वो बढ़ते जा रहा है ना। और पहले जो एक, आई एम वर्किंग इन सिक्योरिटी फॉर लास्ट 20 ईयर्स। आरबीआई का काफी सिक्योरिटी, उसका सिक्योरिटी ऑपरेशन सेंटर भी सेटअप करके आया था, बिकॉज वी आर रनिंग द नेशन क्रिटिकल पेमेंट सिस्टम लाइक आरटीजीएस, एनईएफटी एंड ऑल दिस थिंग। सो वहां पे तो बहुत हाई लेवल सिक्योरिटी होता है, बट वॉट एवर वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड फ्यू इयर्स बैक, वी हैव टू कीप कंटिन्यूसली अपडेटिंग बिकॉज इट बिकम्स ऑब्सोलेट वेरी फास्ट, एंड अटैकर भी उतने सोफिस्टिकेटेड हो जाते हैं। आप जीतते जाओगे, अटैकर भी वही लेवल पे आने की कोशिश करते जाएगा, तो यू हैव टू कंटिन्यूसली अपडेट। सो इट्स अ नेवर एंडिंग गेम। So this is a continuous process, and cyber security with this online world is must for everybody. And that's why new technology, new this thing, for example AI and ML, आपका अगर next session है, they are playing very critical role in cyber security also. And in fact I would say they are playing the key role in cyber security, क्योंकि अभी नया जो security technology आएगा, people will buy only if it is having AI and machine learning capabilities. Because for example, अगर मैं आपको एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ, एक इवेंट्स बोले तो अटैक क्या हो रहा है कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे, और कितने कनेक्शन बन रहे हैं और कितने टाइप के अलग अलग इवेंट हो रहे हैं। कैन यू इमेजिन देयर आर 3.4 बिलियन इवेंट्स that are happening in one of the organization at any day in 24 hours. It's simply impossible for hundreds of human beings to watch क्या हो रहा है करके। इसके लिए आपको वेरी हाई लेवल ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एंड मशीन लर्निंग टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करके वो पता करेगा कि भैया ये एबनॉर्मल बिहेवियर है क्या है। रात के 12 बजे कोई ट्रांजैक्शन हो रहा है तो वो डबल चेक करेगा, रात के 12 बजे इंडिया में कौन ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहा है, कौन किसको पैसे ट्रांसफर कर रहा है, या एक के अकाउंट से 10 लोगों को पैसा जा रहा है क्या, थोड़ा अपना बिहेव लग रहा है, तो वो टेक्नोलॉजी विल ऑटोमेटिक डिटेक्ट, गिव अलर्ट एंड टेल द यूजर कि भैया सर आप पैसा ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं क्या, बिकॉज दिस हैज हैपेंड विद अस आल्सो। बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र से फोन आता है, सर आप पैसा ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं क्या रात के 12 बजे, तो दैट पर्सन सेड नहीं, तो अच्छा हो गया, बोले हमने सब ट्रांजैक्शन रोक दिया, देयर वर 5 ट्रांजैक्शन पर्टेनिंग टू 1.2 लाख रुपीस बीइंग ट्रांजैक्टेड फ्रॉम हिज अकाउंट, बिकॉज वो चोर ने सोचा मैं रात को करके इसका सफा कर दूंगा। सो दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग एंड दिस इज वेयर this advanced technology will play a very critical role. Next. So without going to detail, I'll come to the certain opportunities and something in the end, but here I will take a slight pause and tell you, since I told you how we have gone online, what are the threats that we are facing, so what are the do's and don'ts which as a normal human being we have to follow, as a family we have to follow. जैसा सिंपल है, स्टूडेंट लोगों का है, फिर दे हैव टू वेरी केयरफुल व्हाइल दे आर ब्राउजिंग ऑन द इंटरनेट, या वो सेलिब्रिटीज को फॉलो करते हैं, दे हैव टू वेरी दिस थिंग। जैसा एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, वेबसाइट पे आप विजिट करते हो ना, तो वेबसाइट पे जैसा यूएसए में देखा गया था, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंस, वहाँ के लोग ऑफिस का वेबसाइट तो उन्होंने पूरा प्रोटेक्ट कर दिया, ओके, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंस यूएसए का पूरा वेबसाइट प्रोटेक्टेड है, बट वो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंस के लोग कौन से सोशल वेबसाइट पे सबसे ज्यादा जाते हैं, ये वो चोर लोगों ने पता किया, एंड दैट वेबसाइट उन्होंने हैक किया, और वहां पे कुछ क्रिटिकल नहीं, रैंसमवेयर या कुछ वो ट्रोजन या वायरस डाल दिया, which collected the information of Department of Defense people, and they use this information to hack into the Department of Defense website also. So much of linkage and so much of care we have to take. और तीसरा है कि अपनी आइडेंटिटी तो कभी रिवील नहीं करना है। जैसा एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि हमारे यहाँ सिंपल एग्जांपल है, हमारे आई एम स्टेइंग इन नवी मुंबई खारघर, हमारे बाजू वाला कॉलोनी है वो केसर हार्मोनी वर्ड, तो वहाँ के बंदे ने अपने वेबसाइट अपने फेसबुक में डाल दिया, आई एम एंजॉइंग विद माई फैमिली इन लंदन फॉर नेक्स्ट 20 days। जब वो वापस आया तो उसका घर किसी चोर लोगों ने खाली करवा दिया। दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन वाज अवेलेबल एंड चोर उच्चों को बताया कि भाई ये 20 दिन तक आने वाला नहीं है, तो घर में जाके सब सामान साफ करके आ गए। एक भाई ने अपना क्रेडिट कार्ड ही गलती से फेसबुक पे डाल दिया, तो उसका क्रेडिट कार्ड पूरा मिसयूज हो गया। सो दिस आर द सिंपल थिंग्स बट मैटर्स अ लॉट वेयर वी हैव टू टेक। एंड फोर्थ इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ऑनलाइन फ्रेंड व्हेन यू डोंट नो, प्लीज ऑब्जर्व योर किड्स एंड ऑल दिस थिंग दे आर डूइंग दिस थिंग। And this thing is, of course, I have to keep your antivirus and OS update every time. And password has to be changed, what already has been told by Harshdeep sir and Vijay ji. Yeah, next slide. Smartphone security. I think हमारे यहाँ जो बैठे, I think more than 90% जनता will be having smartphone one or other way, and all of them most of them will be online. So, sincere request, check the security feature. और आपके इसमें एंटीवायरस होना ही चाहिए, और कोई भी ईमेल या टेक्स्ट मैसेज में लिंक आती है ना, बी केयरफुल। और चौथा चीज है कि आप क्या इंफॉर्मेशन रख रहे हो, वो इंफॉर्मेशन आपके डिवाइस में, बी केयरफुल व्हाट इंफॉर्मेशन, इफ दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इज गोइंग आउटसाइड, व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट यू आर गोइंग टू हैव। और फिफ्थ और मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, आप किस टाइप की एप्स अपने मोबाइल पे डाल रहे हो। मेरे मोबाइल में सिर्फ लिमिटेड ऐप डाला है, 5-6 ऐप डाला है, गिन के ऐप डाला है, और फिर उसके ऐप में जाके वंस द ऐप इज इंस्टॉल, इनिशियली वी हैव टू गिव परमिशन, बट ऐप में जाके देन आई यूज्ड टू गो एंड अनचेक सर्टेन प्रिविलेजेस दैट आर गिवन टू द ऐप, सो दैट बिकॉज मेरा ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शन मैं मेरे मोबाइल पे करता हूँ, पेमेंट वगैरह, तो आई हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट। और फिर छठवा तो है कि आप वाईफाई नेटवर्क कहीं भी बाहर जाते हो, तो मैं एयरपोर्ट पे थोड़ा अवॉइड करता हूँ, एयरपोर्ट या कहीं भी जाता हूँ तो आई विल अवॉइड यूजिंग ए पब्लिक नेटवर्क। सो ऑल दिस थिंग वी हैव टू टेक केयर। और सबसे थ्रेट है यूएसबी ड्राइव का, वो 10 जगह घूम के आता है, तो सबसे ज्यादा पोटेंट ट्रांसफर ऑफ वायरस, ट्रोजन और मैलवेयर हैपेंस थ्रू यूएसबी ड्राइव, सो बी केयरफुल विद दैट। या नेक्स्ट। और सिक्योरिटी एट होम, जिनके घर में वाईफाई है, आपका राउटर पे जाके मैं आपका कर सकता हूँ 192.168.1.0 और 0.1 करके मैं टाइप किया ना, और एडमिन यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड डाला, तो आई विल हैव एक्सेस टू योर राउटर। जस्ट ट्राई इट, आप लोग ट्राई कर सकते हो, https:// 192.168.0.1 या 192.168.1.1 और admin करके यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड डालो. You will have access to router, then you can do anything with that. जैसा एक बंदे का ऐसे हैक हो गया था और वो नीचे वाले बंदे ने उसका वाईफाई यूज किया and he has sent the mail for terrorist attack and that person जिसका वाईफाई हैक हुआ था he was caught by the police. This is a long time back in Seawood NRI, but then this is one of the threat of Wi-Fi. Next, e-wallet security, same thing we had to do here also. Yeah, next. Phishing mail, जैसा मैं बता रहा था, one of the biggest threat which organization is facing and individual is facing phishing mail. Why? Let me give you one immediate two example. First is that one of the top bank got a mail. Next slide पे आ जाइए. Got a mail from CEO कि भैया ये मेरे को बजट फिगर चाहिए, ये करो और इतने इतने पैसे भेजो. तो since next day some budget activity was there, so everybody opened that attachment that has come from the CEO. CEO was a generic ID of that bank. So the moment they opened that attachment, the ransomware got installed on all the 4 executive director of that bank. और उनका जो लैपटॉप था was blocked. तो भाई ने सीधा फोन करके उसको पता चल गया कि ये ब्लॉक हो गया क्योंकि उसके पास वो अलर्ट आ गया कि ये ब्लॉक हो गया कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर में. और भाई ने फोन लगा के बेटा आप लोग चारों लोग में पैसा दो तभी मैं आपका अनलॉक करूंगा और आपने पैसा नहीं दिया तो मैं पूरे मार्केट में फैला दूंगा एक टॉप बैंक का एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर का मैंने हैक कर दिया करके और उनका रैंसमवेयर कर दिया. दैट इज अ रेपुटेशनल रिस्क वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फॉर एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लाइक RBI and all this thing. Reputation risk is very high. Okay, more than the finance, it's a reputation risk that matters for most of the organization. And then this is what these people do by phishing mail. Please go to the next slide. So this is the way you can share the slide with the people कि वो fake sender domain, suspicious subject. मुझे भी एक phishing mail आया था 1.5 लाख ट्रांसफर करने को मेरे क्लोज कलीग से. तो उनका फोन नहीं लग रहा था. फिर मेल में आया था he is in Malaysia having a vacation with his son. So I was aware. He got a mail कि उसका बच्चा बीमार हो गया, ये हो गया, जल्दी से पैसा दे दो करके. So I got worried. I was on the verge of sending money to him. तो फिर भी बोला उनको मेल भेज के देखा, फोन लगाया तो फोन नहीं लग रहा था. फिर उनके ऑफिस में फोन लगाया तो ऑफिस में बताया गया कि इज इन मलेशिया. उनका फेसबुक भी था तो ही इज इन मलेशिया. एवरी फैक्ट वेरीफाइड. तो फिर भी ना मैंने क्या किया, उनको एक मेल डाल दिया कि सर आके आई विल सेंड यू द मनी. उनका ईमेल भी सही था. तो उनको बोला सर आई एम सॉरी टू आस्क यू वेयर वी मीट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम बिकॉज दैट वाज वेरी स्पेसिफिक प्लेस. वी मेट समवेयर अब्रॉड इट वेरी स्पेसिफिक सिटी. He couldn't answer. After that, I understood it's a fake mail because वो मेल आईडी भी सही था, डिटेल भी सही था, बच्चे का नाम भी सही था. इतने sophisticated targeted attack होते हैं. And that person was additional director general of Indian Council of Agriculture Research. So that is the level these people have gone of hacking the mail and using those hacked mail to dupe other people. Yeah, next please. So I'll take another 1 or 2 minutes to and then complete it. In case of infection, these are the basic steps you have to do. In case ransomware is attacked, quarantine, inform, do not restart, do not pay, perform forensic. Last resort, आपका अगर critical data है आपके system में, personal level या organizational level, उसका एक कहीं तो भी regular backup होना चाहिए. That's compulsory. पेन ड्राइव या कहीं तो भी बैकअप लेकर रखो और पेन ड्राइव ज्यादा इधर उधर घुमाने का शेयर नहीं करने का. Exclusively for your thing. That's the must you should have. Next. So this is the world of paradox that I was talking about. I think, is it possible for me to share the slide because I have prepared one presentation where I have mentioned the opportunities. Vijay ji. I would like to share so that I can show.
Yes, sir.
Slide. Everybody is able to see the screen? Vijay ji? You can say yes or no so that I will understand my
Yes, sir.
screen
Yes,
is
sir.
being
Yes.
visible to all.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So this over the last few years, or this especially this pandemic COVID-19, how do you categorize? Ask yourself this question: is it a crisis or an opportunity? So don't need to give answer, but think about it. Because I regard this thing as a very big opportunity that has come to us. And the second question you have to ponder over this thing is how have you used this lockdown period? And the third is the number of jobs it has created. So what are the various opportunities that were available and now that has got enhanced because of this pandemic also. So I'll not go into the detail of it. Just for this thing, cyber security is a huge domain, and what NASCOM as quoted by Vijayji, there are 1 million jobs available here. Be it cybersecurity protection, yeah, professional, yeah, monitoring. There's a next generation security operations center. As per the RBI guideline, these are the must thing which each and every bank in India should have, or every bank in the world is compelled to have all these things: protection and monitoring. And then there are opportunity available to an individual for forensic analysis, yeah, consultancy, yeah, auditors, yeah, trainers. There are huge opportunity available. Take it from me, I'm working in this domain for so long. So you should either come forward and develop yourself, do some online courses, get a good job, or become a trainer, or open a company to provide consultancy, or open a company to provide these services. Ample opportunity available. Maybe sometime we'll discuss in detail how we can exploit this opportunity available to all of us in coming time and how we are using this opportunity to develop this thing. So with that, I would like to stop here and thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. This was a really booster session for us, all of us. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, friends. Now, next speaker is Mr. Nikhil Mahadeshwar. निखिलच्या बद्दल जर बोलायचं झालं तर वयाच्या 16 वर्षापासून हा माणूस सायबर विश्वामध्ये काम करतोय. जेव्हा त्याची आई त्याला असेच म्हणायची की माझ्या घरात हा शनी जन्माला आलाय. पण ह्या शनीने गेल्या 2007च्या नंतर जी काय सायबर विश्वामध्ये धमाल करून सोडली आहे. सो मी जास्त न बोलता वेळेचं भान ठेवता वी वेलकम टू निखिल माडेश्वर. ओव्हर टू निखिल माडेश्वर. थँक्यू.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present about career in cybersecurity and digital forensic investigation. And all the presentations were really wonderful of all honorable speakers. So as Shredder sir told that, is it an opportunity or continuing with that, is it an opportunity or a crisis? So really we need to think on this. If it is an opportunity or crisis? Because currently in the COVID scenario, there are a number of cyber crimes so much increase. As he has shared some case studies also, and if you go on Google, you will find hundreds and thousands and lakhs of case studies about vaccines being sold on darknet, and everything related to the COVID situation. Somebody was near has uploaded the statue of Unity for on OLX for sale, and stating that India requires funds for this COVID situation. So there are lots and lots of different type of case studies. Work from home is a recent target for the attackers and everything. So let us understand what are the career opportunities, or who are these people, like who are hackers or who are attackers, and how you can be how you can create your career into cybersecurity and digital forensic investigation. First of all, what is the broader perspective of cybersecurity? So as Shetty said, also mentioned that what are the careers you can become a CEO or CISO or ethical hacker. So what is the ethical hacker? So so if there is an ethical hacker, is there an unethical hacker? So I'll answer all this type of questions. So we'll move to the next slide. So we'll see what are the type of hackers. So if you, yes, so so these are the basic type of hackers. There are lots of types of hackers. So I'm just mentioning few here. So one is white hat hacker, or we say them as ethical hackers. So basically, the hackers who have ethics. So people who help to secure banks, people who help to secure the corporate systems, who are into awareness and training of cybersecurity. So who use this hacking technique in an ethical way. So hacking is never a bad thing. So then there is a category called as black hat hackers or unethical hackers. So people who hack into your bank accounts, people who are basically just like uploading your selfies or your personal data or your credit cards for sale on social media, or they are getting into your data. They basically shake hand with the competitors and hack your data, and for the sake of money or mischief or whatever it is. Then there is a category called as grey hat hackers. So what are grey hat hackers? If law enforcement agencies hire them for doing a good work or a good job for tracking the criminals or for reversing a malicious file and everything like that, they'll go for that option. Else, if a criminal hires him for a grey hat hacker and tells, okay, that's the deal, and whatever is the deal, you'll be getting, and you need to hack this bank account or get the competitor's data and everything. So that a hacker will go there. So it's a biased type of personality. Then hacktivists are those people who basically specifically work for a specific religion or caste or a specific community, and then they create chaoses on internet specifically while uploading the news content and their rights in the society. Then we say there is a category called a script kiddie, or we also say them kidlers, or we say them suicide hackers. Why these terms are there? Every hacker in his or her career, in the start of his or her career, is a script kiddie. So these are the people who just go on Google randomly and search about how to hack a Facebook account. So while investigation, getting one of the cases, I really closely work with law enforcement agencies for digital forensic investigation. And while investigating one of the case, I found a search how to hack boyfriend's Facebook account. So these are the level of searches people do on the web. And then they use some free techniques which are available on the web, and without taking the basic precautions which they should take. And then they go behind the bars. So ethics is a very important aspect while hacking. There is a slight difference between ethical hacking or black hat hacking. Let's say you have a bank website, which is no, come to the previous slide only. So there is let's say there is a bank website, and it is hackable. So you go and hack it because it is hackable. So that is not ethical hacking. That is black hat hacking, and you extract the data and you sell it on the dark web, or you misuse the data. Then another example is bank gives you on the letterhead that okay, you or your company are hired as a consultant for this specific job, and you have to find out the vulnerabilities of the current website and report it to the concerned authority. That comes where ethical hacking. So that's the difference between, we can say, hacking and penetration testing is. So there is a very thin difference between, as I told you, it's an example which I give. It applies to other network hacking also, or your IoT based hacking and all other type of attack sectors products. The question is, ask yourself why you want to do career into cybersecurity. So there are lots of people I have seen who have just joined cybersecurity because their friend are in cybersecurity or digital forensic investigation, and they are getting a high pay, or they are settled abroad. Sorry. So they are settled abroad, or they are just like earning well, or they are having a respect into the society. Or people also think that there's a huge demand. Yes, there is a huge demand, but now we can say it's a specialization age. So you just cannot say I am a cybersecurity specialist. You cannot say I am a digital forensic investigator. So there are nearly lots of branches into it. So branches, sub branches, and sub branches into it. So you need to be specialized. So why, ask yourself a question, why you want to be into this field? So there are lots of people who are like, okay, I want to learn this because I want to take a revenge of somebody or hack the data of somebody. Some people are, okay, my career is going on into another industry, but this is for a hobby. That's okay. But now my career is going into IT. I want to switch to IT security. So there are lots of variants of people who are willing to join the cybersecurity career or digital forensic investigation career, or similar IT security courses or career paths. But again, the question lies why. So why, that is more important, because after answering the why, you will be able to decide either you want to go for a certification course, either you want to go for an online website learning like Udemy or YouTube or something like that, or you want to just go and explore your career in detail in cybersecurity. For that, degree courses are also available. So that if you want to go for a cybersecurity career as a hobby, then no need to go ahead for certifications of 50,000 or 1 lakh or degree courses of 8 or 10 lakh rupees. But then you can go on Udemy and buy a 700 rupees course, or you go on YouTube and just watch the channels of ethical hackers and follow the step-by-step guide. And then if you feel that, yeah, it's interesting, it's my cup of tea, and then I can go ahead and then you can go for certification, then you can go for degree courses. And then in my upcoming slides, I will be elaborating more on that. So please, next slide. Yeah. So the basic course which I would recommend is the Certified Ethical Hacker, if you want to go for certification. So what is this certification course? So CEH is provided by EC Council. It's an ANSI standard organization. And EC Council has the CEH course. So in the CEH course, and lots of other organizations are also having. So in detail about the CEH course, you can just go on EC Council website and search about it, about the contents and all. But as I'll just give an example of a medical stream. So let's say if somebody is a medical student and that person takes admission to medical, and then after passing out the basic medical examination, then that person decides if that person needs to be a neurologist, a dentist, or a ENT specialist, or a skin specialist. So this is the age of specialization. So in this age of specialization, you just cannot say, okay, I am an ethical hacker. What are you doing specially into ethical hacking? So is social engineering your cup of tea, or is malware analysis your cup of tea? So what is it? So that is very important. So all the basic aspects of ethical hacking are covered in this CEH, Certified Ethical Hacking course. And also it's available online and offline, but due to now this COVID situation, all the courses are running online. So you can just go ahead and check all the brochures and its content. Next slide. Then it comes with CAD. So after doing CH, if you feel that you want to go into network defending career path. So as in CH, also network is covered, web is covered, mobile is covered, everything is covered as a basic program. But now you want to do network security as a career, and then you can go and apply for a certified network defender. So what are the vulnerabilities into network? What are IP? What are IP ranges? So what are a private network? What a public network? And how they are hacked? How to what are the defensive techniques? So defender itself, it defines it. What are the defensive techniques if network is compromised or not? So this is one of the course which you can do for network defending. Next slide. Then you can go for ECSA type course also. That is EC Council Certified Security Analyst. So in this type of course, you will also get more knowledge on penetration testing. So in penetration testing also, if you talk, there are different type of platforms which will web. So in web also there are different type of languages. Different type of languages needs different type of VAPT skills to perform a VAPT. Then in ECSA basically there are now it is bifurcated in two sections. One is theory and other one is practical. So if you go for practical, that would be more better option. And there you can learn web application penetration testing. You can learn how to create reports. What are the vulnerabilities currently present in the website? So what are the top 10 vulnerabilities? What is SQL injection attack? As Sridhar has mentioned about SQL injection attack. And what is cross-site scripting? So cross-site scripting also has lots of types like DOM-based, stored cross-site scripting. So then LFAs, whatever are the vulnerabilities you can learn on that. So I'll just give you a tip in between these courses. Even if you do these courses, your research is more important. You do any of the courses, it may be certification, it may be online free or paid courses or anything. Unless your research is important, so unless you are done with your research deeply and so a solo research, you are not going to be an expert in your field. So when you say you are an expert, so what type of, like for example, let's say Sachin Tendulkar has so and so number of centuries. So there are other cricketers also. But what has made him perfect? His practice. Doctors always say that they practice. Lawyers always say that they practice. So we as a security researcher, we always should say we practice. We should not never say that we know everything. The day you will say we know everything, that the day you will be stopped learning. So once don't never say that you know everything. Always be a learner. As today I learned few new things from Shende sir, from Kamle sir, from Vijay sir, from Parag sir who has joined. And so we are always a learner into this career, in any career if you are. So next slide please. Then there is a course called as or certification called as LPT, so license penetration testing. This is an advanced version for ECSA. If you have cleared your ECSA, you can go ahead and join LPT. Or else, if you have not cleared ECSA but you have certain years of experience into cybersecurity domain, you can directly apply for LPT as well. So next slide. As then we'll come up with CTIA, that is Certified Threat Intelligence Analyst course, and this is recently like 2 years ago, which is launched by EC Council. Now there is a lots of demand about threat intelligence analyst. So what are the known threats? What are the unknown threats? What are the internal threats? What are the external threats? So like if a attack is going to be like attack is planned, how you can basically go ahead and avoid that specific attack. What are the inputs this threat intelligence analyst team gives to the authorities of the specific companies, and how they can just like mitigate that specific attacks. That is more important. So CTIA covers a broader perspective of the known, unknown, internal, external, all type of threats which a company or organization is going to get. And it's all about, see, these courses and all tools are all about, okay, you learned it, but now how to use it, it's all about your mind. So you can use a tool in 100 different ways. So it's hacking is not about doing any course. Hacking is about thinking like a hacker. So start thinking like a hacker or a security expert, and then you will find, okay, it's like playing a chess. So your one move can damage or make you. So that's more important when you wish to enter into such domains of threat intelligence analyst or a ethical hacker or a forensic investigator. Next slide. Then, as I told you, the defensive career options, there are offensive career options also. So offensive security is a very big organization. So you can go for, so Kali Linux is one of the best products which they have developed and deployed. And yeah, this is one of the very tough certification, but it is too practical. So the name is OSCP, or Offensive Security Certified Professional, and PWK, that is penetration testing with Kali. So there are lots and lots of tools available. As it's OS is free, you can go ahead and download on the web from the web, and you can just explore the OS. There are free tutorials given on the offensive security website. And offensive OSCP course specifically covers if ECSA is to know, OSCP is to do. So there is a concept called as red teaming and blue teaming. So the offensive security certification guys are always at the red teaming side. So always they are at the offensive side. So they internally what they do is they just attack, and the defensive team comes ahead and does the defense, or then after that report they do a patching type of thing. So there always a war between the red team and blue team. So and this will always go on, because this huge organizations, they do have such teams of red teaming and blue teaming. And the OSCP examination, the wonder of this examination, it's a 24-hour continuous examination. So you have to sit in front of your computer, and you just don't have to exploit the vulnerability. You have to create the exploit. So you don't have to use only the ready-made exploit, but you have to create the exploit. Coming to the next slide. Then in offensive security, there are specifically like OSWE, Advanced Web Attacks and Exploitation. So as I told you, see every field here. Now in security, we have PhD in Wi-Fi security, Bluetooth security, and number of malware analysis, mobile malware analysis, iOS malware analysis, Android or Macintosh or Windows. The platform specific also we have. So let's say in OSWE, so specifically it targets web attacks. So on web, there are different type of languages which are used. So PSP is there, .NET is there, Laravel is there. So there are lots of different type of languages which are used, and all these platforms on the web have different type of vulnerabilities. So here also you can create the exploits. And so I'll just give you a free source how you can search about vulnerabilities. The name is exploit DB. So just Google exploit DB. It's an exploit database, and you'll get lots of vulnerabilities related to web, Windows, and every like a router vulnerability also you can explore. IoT vulnerabilities are recently also uploaded there, so you can go through it. Next. So it is advanced Windows exploitation. Windows major organizations are using Windows, whether it is a licensed version, as my previous speaker told, that your Windows OS should be updated. Why the OS should be updated? Whenever an update comes, do we read what is in this update? There are normal bug fixes, and there are critical. Sometimes there are critical security fixes, and we just ignore. Or from where the update is coming, we don't basically go ahead and check the source. What is the KB number of it? What is the specific authenticity of it? Who is the publisher and everything? So in this scenario, in Advanced Windows Exploitation OSEE course of Offensive Security, here you can learn how to create Windows exploitation, and you can basically do exploitations and so companies like Microsoft are really willing to hire such security people who are into Windows exploitation, as Windows is their core project, and other companies are also there. So going ahead, I will be sharing you what are the career opportunities for a cybersecurity specialist. Next. Then talking about I am showing you few of the certification courses. So as we have running lack of time, so it's a very major big field here. But I am showing you few certifications. Other you can just Google it and you can go ahead and search about it. So CHFI, it's Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator. And in Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator, you can basically learn the basics of forensic. What is the seizing process? What are the tools to create the image of the hard disk? What is the admissibility of evidence to provide in front of the honorable court? So these are all aspects which are taught in the CHFI type course. Again, it's a easy counsel certification, and you can search similar certifications also regarding CHFI. Going to next slide. So CHFI also covers you some type of mobile forensics also. So after completing CHFI, you can decide if you want to go for mobile forensic investigation, cloud computing forensic investigation, or normally computer hacking forensic investigation. So SANS is another institute for just like EC Council for digital forensic investigation and ethical hacking. And here also there are in-depth courses for like especially for smartphone forensic analysis. In-depth course name itself defines it. And there are crime scenarios wherein we get a mobile phone of a dead body and there is nobody to answer. So now how to unlock a phone? There are hundreds and thousands of tools available, free and paid. So always the tools are divided into free, freemium and premium. So in this category, and using these tools, you can unlock the smartphones, you can delete, you can recover the deleted data. So in cases there are some anti-forensic techniques which are used, wherein this forensic investigation becomes more and more complicated. So the forensic investigator has more complications in recovering the data or recovering the logs. Sometimes and anti-forensic techniques, the logs are deleted or cleared. So there is a huge challenge for the forensic investigators too. So in smartphone forensics also, I would like to tell you there are different type of platforms, as Android and iOS are ruling the world, I know. But in Android also, if you go for a OS specific, like Oppo phone is having Color OS in it, and a OnePlus phone is having Oxygen OS in it. So the forensic technique which you have used for a OnePlus mobile phone, it is not necessary that it will work in a Oppo phone which is having a Color OS, that the data will be recovered only. So even if the Android versions, okay, Android Pie is installed in both of the phone, but the custom ROMs are different. So again, even the firmware version, even on both, if in the case of both the phones are Oppo phone, and in Oppo phone there is a Color OS, but the firmware versions are different. So this also is a major challenge. So these are the challenges which I am telling you as a forensic investigator you will be facing, or are the current people who are into this field are faces. So lots of people say, "Oh, you are an ethical hacker. You can hack anything." Or you're a forensic investigator, you can reverse anything. But there are some limitations for the anything, and that limitations also can be broken. So there are investigators who investigate especially cases which are or incidents which are in which anti-forensic techniques are used. So there is solution to every problem. Nothing is impossible in this world. So reverse engineering again is a different and in-depth course. Malware analysis is again, so Science University is providing, Science Institute is providing this type of course. So any file, even if it is a exe, or you get a email from a boss, phishing email, pretending it from a boss or a colleague, and saying that this is the attached file and you can just download and execute it, or this is a big presentation. And lots of time we get free cybersecurity courses on let's say Drive link or a Mega link or any other link. So be sure when you download it, you have paid security solutions, not free security solutions, paid security solutions, or else you can directly go ahead and scam that specific URL or files on virustutorial.com. So what is the role of a malware analyst or a malware researcher here? That person reverse engineers that file. It may be a exe, it may be a PDF, it may be anything. And after that, if there is any malicious code in it, that specifically it will that person will highlight and create reports on it. Then we have advanced intelligence, incident report, threat hunting, and digital forensic investigation. Incident reporting is very response is very important. So if any incident is occurring, so what should be done pre-incident, what should be done post-incident, this all the things are like how to basically take your business up after an incident. So there are business continuation plans. So Reserve Bank of India has recently forced the business continuation plans for the cooperative banks also in their cybersecurity policies. So that is a very good aspect which they have taken care of. And there are lots of other regulators also which are doing it. So even after an incident, your business continuity should be there. That is more important aspect. And simultaneously, you can investigate the incident also. So what are the job opportunities into cybersecurity? So once you are done with your certifications or degree courses, so you can be a security analyst, security engineer, an architect, and you can just go ahead and Google more. There are more basically security jobs available, like CISOs and all. Management level security jobs are there, technical level security jobs are there. Different type of, after doing different type of certification or academics, or depending on your experience or your research, you can get that specific job profile also. So coming to the next slide. What are the jobs in digital forensic investigation? Again, you can be a computer examiner, computer forensic examiner, mobile forensic expert, cryptanalyst, cryptographer, disaster recovery. As I told you about what happens when a disaster is there. So there is a concept called as DCDR. So disaster recovery thing as my previous speaker, he is into this DC setup and all, these expert in that. So disaster recovery centers are there. So disaster recovery experts role plays a very important role in digital forensic investigation field. And there are lots of other jobs also. Again, these are a few which I have mentioned. You can Google for more. Next slide. So what are the market segments where the demand, the major demand? There are other market segments also. So BFSI sector, banking, finance, insurances. There are law enforcement like police, CBI, and other specific private and public law enforcement are there. Healthcare, wherein as in the starting only, Kamlesh has mentioned about healthcare, like pharmaceutical market is the target for cyber security, for the attackers. And manufacturing unit, for example, if there is an attack in a manufacturing unit, a ransom attack, the whole unit is closed. The whole unit is closed and shut down. So if a unit is closed and shut down for even half an hour, there is a huge loss in manufacturing. So and other type of corporate. So there is a huge demand. Mind mapping is a technique wherein mind mapping is now you have listened to the lecture of Kamlesh sir, Shende sir, Vijay sir, and the kids. But now, okay, now what to do exactly? How to create a career? So make a mind map. No, go to the previous slide. Make a mind map. And in the mind map, you have to create, like, okay, I have to do CH. In CH, there are 10 modules. In 10 modules, in every module, there are some 2 or 3 modules. Or in some modules, there are 4 to 5 sub modules. So after that, if you want to go create your career in forensic investigation or into ISO lead audit or any into network security, so you have to create a mind map and plan your study and your research accordingly. And you can do this specific certification courses simultaneously with whatever academics you are doing. You don't have to leave your academics, or you don't have to wait till your academics are ending. So if you create your a mind map of how you want to create your career into cybersecurity, till you pass out your academics or whatever career you are into, so you will be an extraordinary student. So if there are 10 or 15 students candidates for an interview, you will be an extraordinary candidate who knows this knowledge prior passing your basic academics. Next slide. So one of the career is like, if you don't want to do job and you're looking hacking as a hobby or as a full-time career also, but you don't want to go for a job or start your own company also. So there are platforms like HackerOne, BugCrowd, Google, Apple, Facebook, and there are lots of platforms wherein they announce bug bounty program. So I know some of my students who are not even 8th standard pass, or who are like, okay, their degree is done and everything is done, but they are not doing job. They are doing bug bounty hunting on this specific platform. So Apple's highest bug bounty is $1 lakh, and I know people who earn lakhs and crores of rupees also, because they have setups, and some people are doing individually. And the reports are free. So if you go on HackerOne and BugCrowd, there are security researchers who post reports on bug bounty, and you can basically just go through it and go in detail of it. Next slide. So if you don't want to go for certification and all, YouTube is there, Udemy, Coursera, Cyber, SANS, and offensive security, and lots of online free learning sites are there, but just make sure when you click on any link, you check if it is a phishing link or a spam or a virus link or not, using Virus Total and similar type of tools. So in the eagerness of learning, just make sure you won't be a victim of cyber attacks. Also, I would give you a tip that follow your role model. So, like, follow them on social media, on Twitter. We are on Facebook and Instagram. I agree that we should be on Twitter, LinkedIn, and other professional social media channels also. Where this role model, for example, if you see there is a photo of Kevin Mitnick. Kevin Mitnick is called God of Hacking. We hacked into FBI when he was 12 years old. So there are he has written 4 to 5 books or more than that, and there are bestsellers into hacking, the art of exploitation, art of deception, and everything. So this is all about cybersecurity. You can follow my page on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and if you have any queries, you can email me. So thank you very much. I know we are running late for the session, and we can go for question and answer. Thank you very much, Vijay. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you, Nikhil. This is again a wonderful and booster session for all of us. Definitely. Thank you once again. Yeah, we'll shortly, we have the 3 students from Nagpur, Pune, and Mumbai. Just only 1 or 2 minutes we'll finish, then we'll start again questions and answers session. So, team, please connect immediately for three students from cybersecurity batch.
Hello.
Yeah, come on fast. We didn't finish.
Good evening to all of you. And Jai. First of all, I'm very thankful of Honorable Dr. Harshavardhan Kamble sir, who arranged the MCD programs and lots of programs like this. For us, this programs helps in many ways. We get the tremendous level of knowledge about the cybersecurity field. This field was new for many of us. We didn't have not much information about it, but by the efforts of and the seriousness of the whole staff of MCED, we successfully gathered the best knowledge of this course. We got awareness about this field, and also we get to know the career plans related to the cybersecurity. By the help of proper guidance of Honorable Vijay Jadhav sir and teaching staff like Shashank sir and of course Nikhil sir, who are highly decorated and expert person of the cybersecurity field, and also the best laboratory environment we have got. So now our mind dictionary is filled with lots of new terms. Comparing to the other institutes and coaching centers which are outside of this NCED, this training would cost us about 70 to 80,000 rupees. But by this generous program we got all the knowledge without spending any 1 rupees. This all the knowledge we are getting in it free of cost. So I request all the students, all the viewers who are looking at, please join this program. This is very helpful and this very precise program. So again, I thank each and every staff person of MCED, Sita Technologies, and all the persons who are arranging this lectures for giving us this precious opportunity. Thank you. Jai.
Yeah, thank you, Siddesh, and good luck. Yeah, next, Sonali.
Yes.
Sonali. Yeah.
Good evening and Jai Bhim to all. My name is Sonali Sare and I'm student of Cybersecurity and Data Recovery Batch, Mumbai. I would like to address our guest, Honorable Dr. Harshdeep Kamble sir, with the very famous quote of great Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, which says, political tyranny is nothing compared to social tyranny, and reformers who defies society is more courageous man than a politician who defies the government. Our batch would like to thank Maharashtra government, especially Honorable Harshdeep sir, for their efforts in providing such a wonderful opportunity of learning where everything was provided from infrastructure to best professional teaching, like from the Nikhil sir, which demands heavy fees outside for free of cost. We would like to thank Vijay Jadhav sir for their continuous guidance and looking forward everything smoothly. We students took the best out of this opportunity and learned the concept to the best. And also, this pandemic situation couldn't stop us. We interact with each other through online sessions and upgrade ourselves through online certification. We are looking forward for some more opportunities where we can bring the best out of us and serve the society. Thank you all for your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonali. Thank you. Last but not least, Suraj from Nagpur.
myself सूरज कशबी नागपूर बॅच. सर्वप्रथम मी धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो हर्षदीप कांबळे सरांना की त्यांनी इतका सुंदर प्रोग्राम MCD च्या माध्यमातून सायबर सिक्युरिटीचा ट्रेनिंग आम्हाला दिलेला आहे आणि त्याच्यातही सिटा टेक्नॉलॉजीचे विजय जाधव सर तसंच निखिल महाडेश्वर सरांचं पण आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन लाभलं. यामध्ये आम्हाला भरपूर काही शिकवल्या गेलेलं आहे ज्याच्यामुळे आम्ही स्वतः रोजगारक्षम ट्रेनिंग आम्हाला यामध्ये मिळालेलं आहे. या ट्रेनिंगची उपयुक्तता इतकी आहे की आपले जे युथ आहे त्या नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या माध्यमातून आपण आपला स्वतःचा व्यवसाय पण आपण करू शकतो आणि आपल्या नोकरीच्या संधी देशा आणि देशाबाहेरही भरपूर सारे आहेत. हे अशा प्रकारचं ट्रेनिंग आणखी भविष्यात आणखी मुलांना मिळून त्यात आपला रोजगारक्षम आपण महाराष्ट्र आणि आपण गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्राच्या वतीने महाराष्ट्राला मी धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो की इतक्या सुंदर प्रकारे हा प्रोग्राम ऑर्गनाइज केलेला आहे आणि हर्षदीप कांबळे सर यांना मी मनापासून धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो. त्यांनी इतका छान इनिशिएटिव्ह घेऊन सायबर सिक्युरिटी, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजन्स, मशीन लर्निंग, क्लाउड कम्प्युटिंग यासारखे कोर्सेस आणले आणि सिट्टा टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या माध्यमातून सायबर सिक्युरिटीचा हा एक सुंदर प्रोग्राम त्यांनी ऑर्गनाइज केला. त्याबद्दल मी मनापूर्वक सर्व माझ्या बॅचच्या वतीने धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो.
Thank you, Suraj. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, technical team, now turn to the next session. Answer session, open forum, please. So, please go.
Thank you.
Nikhil, sir. Yes. Technical team, question, please.
Team participant will have to mention they are asking question to whom or it is a general question.
Exactly.
Sir, are you providing a platform to hire cyber security experienced professionals, CPS? Then where can we approach? Yes, so Vijay. Yeah, so or Sachin, you want to answer, please?
Yeah. So what I am doing is that okay, in our organization we are looking for cyber security professional both in IFTAS and RBI, and this advertisement are our place on our website on a regular basis. In fact, right now as we are talking, there are certain cybersecurity professional recruitment is going on, and I keep sharing that WhatsApp where all the open position. There are a number of positions open, including cybersecurity professionals. So we are planning to hire another 10 to 12 cybersecurity professionals, and overall hiring will be around 100 this year for different positions. Thank you.
Next.
The website name is www.iftas.in.
Yeah, next.
www.iftas.in.
Yeah, Pankaj Kamble. I am 45 years age old, working in private company. Can I make a career in cyber security? Nikhil sir.
Yes. So there is no age barrier for cyber security. As I told you, one of my students who is just 8th standard passed and he is a bug bounty hunter and he trains police also with me. And again, I know people who are 55 and 57 years old who are cyber security professionals. And so it's not about age barrier. So never give age as a barrier or qualification as a barrier when you want to make career into cyber security. So if you see lots of hackers, black hat or white hat hackers basically, so they are like there are no age barrier. So but you have to plan your mind map and how you should start into the cybersecurity career. go step by step. Go from the basic. Don't jump to the advanced directly. Yeah.
Yeah, next question.
I would like to add one more point here. Apart from the
Yeah.
age, there is no other barrier of qualifications. From my own personal experience, I have seen people or student or who have joined RBI or IFTAS. They're coming from, some people are from agricultural background. I couldn't believe that agricultural background. They had did some certification. They had 1 year of good what we call it, work experience, and they have taken a particular field. They have like database or network or some particular field certification and 1 year of hard work experience, and they're performing wonderful. Agriculture background.
Agree with you, sir.
Yeah, next one is, what are the difference between cybersecurity in the cloud and on premises?
Okay. Nikhil, you want to address or I should address?
You can go ahead.
Okay, fine. We are taking, RBI doesn't have anything on cloud, so on premises, deliberately we have kept it's a more secure for us. But the moment you put anything on cloud, the security level increases like anything. And for example, our critical payment applications are not available on the cloud, be it NEFT and RTGS, where we turn over the GDP in every 15 days. That is the amount of transaction we do. And in a day, we'll do a transaction of 6 lakh crore rupees per day. So that is not published on the internet. That is in the private cloud of RBI, but it is fully secured. But there are applications like internet banking of other banks. They have to be on internet. So for them, the level of security increases very high because it is open public. है ना, कोई भी आ सकता है वहां पे, तो उनका level of security is very high. They have to have very high level of continuous security. Of course, we also have to take care of that way, but yes, security is same both the places depending upon the criticality of the application and reputation risk.
Yeah. To Sachin sir, this is the infrastructure project management services. How can I get business as I have my own IT setup? As you said, this paramedic access of opportunity.
Yeah, fine. So apart from the job opportunity, we are also publishing or putting our small tenders and all this thing on the website wherever we have requirement, be it a cybersecurity consultant or be it software development. All these things are published on the website. And but thoda sa being 100% subsidiary of RBI, we ask for at least minimum 3 years of well settled, having good client this thing. So that way we are doing that. In fact, we are working with Vijay ji also for the SETA technology on HR and other front.
Yeah. Yeah, next, Rahul Tambe. Jabin sir, I am a finance graduate. How should I begin my career in cybersecurity?
Well, you are nicely posed because you know the
Yeah.
finance background, and with this technical background of cybersecurity, you will be having an inside perspective to develop that. So how to proceed on that front? First of all, check where you are standing. Second is that there are multiple domains in cybersecurity. At least to my knowledge, 30 domains are there within cybersecurity. And within that, which area you would like posted on the website, not ours, other banks. There you can enter. But yes, that way we can work out. And as far as the salary of cybersecurity professional is concerned, we are paying a more margin as compared to any other IT or system admin person. जब हमारे पास साइबर सिक्योरिटी का बंदा आता है उसको हमको एज कम्पेयर टू सेम लेवल पोजीशन मैनेजर पोजीशन of IT admin or infrastructure admin or any admin, we had to give slightly higher salary to a cybersecurity profession because of lack of their people available in India or anywhere in the world for that matter.
Yeah. From Rowan, I am a digital marketing expert, but I have interest in cybersecurity. My education in BBA and MBA.
Nikhil ji is rightly placed to answer this thing.
So even if you are into digital marketing or you have done your degrees or bachelor's in BBA or MBA, whatever, But if you have interest, don't go for certifications. Just go for free courses or some reasonable courses on Udemy or Coursera. Learn there 2 months, 3 months, and then if you feel that you want to do career, then go for certification, because certifications or this international or global certifications are what goes around 50,000, 60,000 or lakhs of rupees. So before you invest into a specific career, you make sure that that you are really interested into it. Because lots of students, what they do is, okay, my friend is earning lakhs of rupees, that's the reason I'm going into it. Or after listening this session, oh, it is very fascinating. But when you take the syllabus into the hand, so that's where half of the students, oh, this is not my cup of tea. So that's the reason you just go on Udemy, Coursera, or YouTube like playlists, and you can just explore what is cybersecurity and basic ethical hacking courses. And then if you feel you want to go as a full-time career, then you can go for certification.
As far as the salary is concerned, it depends upon at what level you're joining. For L1 freshers, it may be less, maybe 4 or 5 lakhs per annum. But as you grow, it goes on increasing. Maybe like L2 with 3 years experience, maybe 7, 8. Maybe 5 years, 6 years experience, it can go up to 10 lakh per annum. It depending where you are applying and what kind of specialization you have. And if you have some exclusive specialization, then it can be much, much higher than the average salary you get in the IT industry.
Yeah.
And coding, okay, important cybersecurity per se, no. But there are some, if you next generation security that is coming, as I said, artificial intelligence and machine learning, there are few R or Python kind of small languages, which if you develop it, that will be a plus point for you guys.
So if adding to Sachin sir's answer, that Python, why it is very much required here, is if you know how to use the exploits, if you know Python and all, you will know how to create the exploits. You can create your exclusive exploits and do experiment with the respective portal or site or platform.
Yeah, sir. One more question is there. What is the average salary for the cybersecurity professional?
That has been answered already. That has been answered
Yeah.
already. So let us take another question now. This is.
Yeah, this is Bandawalkar. My basic background is BCom, but I am doing N+, so I can. This course, I want to make a career in cybersecurity.
Career in cybersecurity. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know A+ and N+. Nikhil ji, any idea?
No. What is A+ and N+? No.
So Bhagwan, please clarify what is that, so you can take another question. So this is, sir, I have more than 20 years of experience in IT. Recently, I lost my job. There are limited jobs in IT infra. So cybersecurity will be beneficial to me or not? Yeah.
Wait a minute. You apply. I think one of the position we are having, maybe VP position we are having. If you are having 20 years of experience, check out the website which I have shared on the link. Just see if that position is still available. Apply it immediately. And as for this thing, you are well placed to go in the cybersecurity also, because you know how the IT infrastructure is there, and now you are going your value addition on the top of it. Yes, you are well placed for that also. Nikhil ji.
Yes. Ethical hacking is booming. So how can we distinguish between online course and if we can available under your guidance, please? Yes. So if you, my email ID is there, me@weekendmahadeshwar.com. So if you have any specific query about which course to join, and there are lots of courses over the web, as you mentioned that there are lots of online courses. So what is your specific interest? If you can mention me, and I can share you surely a specific link where you can get that specific knowledge or specific course.
In Nagpur, where the course is available? In Nagpur, where is this course available? Vijay Jadhav, can you please answer this? Mr. Vijay Jadhav, you are not audible. Your mic, you are not audible.
Sorry. Yeah. So near to Nagpur University, the space is Grassroot Institute. So there will be available such kind of courses. Yeah, next question. Next question. Sir, do you any precious opening for CH and LPT?
I'm sorry, I don't know CH and LPT, but
So
if anybody
Darshana, what
needs
is
some,
that? What is this CEH and IPT?
So I'll explain. CEH is certified ethical hacker and LPT is
Okay,
licensed.
Okay, okay, yes.
freshers opening तो थोड़ा सा challenge है, but they can join as a project trainee. We can arrange that. But right now the situation will be dicey. So yes, you can apply for project trainee also in our company. I can see if we can definitely help you.
Yes. Next. Are there any gateways possible to detect to the organization work under an internet network?
Yes, even there will be some gateway. No organization can work in silo. Even RBI has to get connected to somebody, be it all 200, 300 bankers. So there is a scope that even if we are not available on internet, through some bank route, anybody can come and attack us. So that is possible. So that's why layer of defense in depth, usko jo bola jata hai, multiple layer of securities are there.
Yeah. So I think now it is already 9:20.
Yeah.
So it is high time that we close now.
Yes, sir.
And then whoever has questions, Vijay Jadhav, you can give your email ID, please. You can tell your email ID now.
Yeah.
So everybody can take note of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm requesting all viewers here. We have given one Google Sheet, so everybody can give feedback through this Google Sheet. And definitely, just note down my email ID. Sita Technologies, Sita CITTA Technologies @gmail.com or GBC India 2020 @gmail.com. I repeat again, Sita Technology @gmail.com. Please technical team open my email.
Yeah, and then now I would also request all of them, those who are watching this, that you should tell your friends also, those who are like in engineering background, or now we have just listened to Nikhil and Mr. and Sachin. We have said that even your educational background doesn't matter if you want to go into cyber security, and then there are jobs available. So our main actually motive behind taking all this is what are the availability of opportunities after lockdown. So these are the opportunities which are there in front of us. So I think everybody should go into such kind of job, such kind of courses where there are jobs are easily available. Ample requirement is there. Only you have to be, you have to take right courses actually, and that is what all our specialists have also said. There is one more offer that has been given by these specialists who are there, that those who want to have kind of a deeper knowledge, or those who want to undergo some kind of a deeper discussion on this cyber security, so you can separately email on this Sita Technologies that has been given to you, shared to you, so that then we can have some deeper discussions and sessions on Zoom also. So that is one good offer that has been given by all this, even Mr. Nikhil and Mr. Sachin and Mr. Vijay. So, and with the kind of questions that have come up, I think our guide seems to be very much interested into this. So that was a very, very good session. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Mr. Vijay, over to you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Mr. Sachin, you want to have some closing remark, please?
Yes.
Okay, fine. From my side, we are, as Harshdeep sir has already said, what we have given is just a 30,000 feet view, but we need to have a deep dive to understand the things. We are available to take a session, 1-2 hours or 2-3 rounds of session, so that we can properly guide you. And the thing is that there are a lot of opportunities available. It depends upon how we use this time and opportunity to come up for that. Thank you.
Yeah. It was a wonderful, really wonderful session, and arranged by Kamle sir and Jadhav sir and Shinde sir was also there. So one of the tip or one message I would like to give here is, with Digital India, we need to move towards digital secured India now. So only Digital India is not enough now, and you guys can easily get into this career and help into building a digital secured India. So that is more important.
Yeah. So sorry, I would like to add one line. RBI
Yes.
as a central bank is tremendously emphasizing the importance of cybersecurity. Just see the yesterday news of deputy governors. Everybody, complete reorganization of bank has happened, will happen, and cybersecurity is going to play the role. So if we are geared up and we are ready, there will be a lot of opportunity available for us.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Harshdeep Kamble sir. This is really a brilliant session and booster session, I can say. And maybe as now is at 24, so too late. Thank you, viewers, and thank you all dignitaries and guest speakers. Thanks a lot of. Thank you. Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya.
Yeah, thank
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, sir.
you.
Thank you, Sachin sir.